What about, my friend? Yeah. He said he was going to get high. I assume that he is. No. I mean, that was part of it, but no, no. You will play and you will enjoy playing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Texans coming in at 6-3, going up against the 5.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Houston Texans. Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he will
ain't gonna be no running big
up to the 24.
Nope.
It'll be
a
loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris
So I get
Hogan.
what?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I
That
don't know what
goes
the
as
hell
a
you just
gain of
said.
11 and a Patriot first down. Now McKinnon. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Don't say anything, Dan.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. 20. Over the middle,
Really?
that's
Out of all the
caught by
pitchers, you choose
Hogan.
that?
And he gets this one all the way
You
down
racist
inside
bastard.
the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26
I'm gonna
yards.
fluff up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run it with McKinnon. And now they're going to get him down of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They run once more with McCannon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. McCannon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, what did you say?
On schedule. I think they're on
Good
schedule.
Call of Duty.
Getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
Well,
they're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Here's McCannon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with McCannon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Now a first down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That's good for a 12-yard pickup. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hell yeah.
Here's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him for a loss of 5. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On second down, here's Watson.
Cool.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Yay. An old woman's
It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Watson.
Oh my God.
One incomplete.
Oh, what's up?
Just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call
What'd you
them
say,
running
Tan
backs
Tan?
and not catching backs.
With the band? Yeah, I'm Cleveland. Woo woo.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Let's go. Throwing again is Watson.
Fuck.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I thought he already got a headset. Justin?
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Let's go. To the air yet again, Watson. And he is going to
ball. Oh my God.
Here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Looks like me and Javier game will be the same.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Me and him play, and I was the 3 next work nights.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
I don't know.
Now the Patriot
I'm just
offense set to take
assuming,
over again.
since
and,
obviously
a lot
I
of football
fucking
left to be played. We're not
worked
into
the
December
3
yet, but
the
right
next
now
3
where we
nights.
stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into
I can either A, work till 10, or I can
possible
sometimes get
to the Super Bowl.
a haul
And
in
right now
and work
fighting
till
for
like
every win possible to
fucking
try to at
11.
least secure home field for the wild card
11:30.
and/or divisional round. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the
all
nose of the
depends
football,
on
he's going to have a first down.
When my what my boss wants me to do.
Now a play fake here on first down.
You motherfucker. You think you can't there, you
Fucking
son of a
real.
bitch.
He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Malcolm Mitchell, 82 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Who the hell is a ginger?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
That's why I don't fuck with care packages.
Watson on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Man, I imagine this is what it feels like. It's not often I play against another D-line user.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down carry now for Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, come on. Fucking A.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been
fucking
a hole
bullshit.
For a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
It's saying if I get a headset, we're gonna party chat fucker one.
What?
Yeah, that's
There we
what
go, 2nd and 7.
Justin said. What's Nick Carroll packing? Decent.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Back to throw, Watson. And a grab here by Gilmore. And hit 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that lead down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Exactly what
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first and 10, Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second is Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Someone took my kill and I don't like it.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. They go play action here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Probably.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Watson. Throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ohio, here we go.
Watson looks to throw again.
Hell yeah.
Oh, escaping this time.
Oh my
as he'll go
fucking
down.
God.
Got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Fucking game froze on me. And then as I'm
Here's
sitting
Jordan
there
Berry
slamming
now,
down on
as
X,
he'll
or
kick
not
it
X,
away
it
for
was
the
square,
second time.
he just holds the ball. Nope, not going to throw this one, boss. Starting to like the feeling of men hitting.
And he
Just
gets it
raises up a
away, a
whole lot of more
directional
questions.
kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after.
Looks like he might be one of the last men standing.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they
Yeah,
try
the
that
team
again.
open.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that
Hell
shot,
yeah,
if you're
take it.
unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, let's go.
The final shot before the break. Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Now it's Watson. Right side, caught for Dorowitz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Eat a dick.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex. Let's go. What?
Let's do this, Tan. I see you. You're number 2 on the boards.
On the counter, it's Miller.
I'm number 1.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Good Lord. It's 2 minutes into the third quarter, and I've already been sacked 6 times.
Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What? 90. What?
Here's
Fuck.
Watson now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this
What?
one all the way down.
Who?
A very solid gain of 27.
I'm the Browns. On the Browns, on the Cards, and on the Rams.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Well, I got called up for the main league in OMFL. Hell
Red
yeah.
zone now. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. What? 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Texans on third
Ah,
down.
I got
Just
killed
1
from
for 5
behind
to
from the
this point.
shotgun.
This will be 3rd and
Damn.
5.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to
you
really
motherfucker.
playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're doing.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe
We're
play
almost
right
done
there.
here.
He's had trouble with the interceptions.
Couple more kills and we're goal.
Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the
good
game,
question.
it was
Number
touchdown
22 or
or
some shit like
interception.
that.
Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a
Fucking
doubt. And
pussy.
Look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Brady now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Get the fuck
for a
out of
Patriot
here, man.
Touchdown. Jarek McKinnon.
How did every single
his
one of them
sixth
miss it?
touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now
I was
starting
on
to pull
top,
away
but
a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
Had him
And I
dead
don't
to
want
fucking
people
right.
to think that NFL locker rooms are
And
cookie
just
cutter,
slightly
that
enough out
everyone's
of the way
saying the
so that he
exact
doesn't.
same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast.
Why is my team
Game
falling
at the
apart
beginning,
all of a
second
sudden?
half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the
Tired of
25
fucking
and up to the
5-1.
27-yard line. And now
Boy,
out
is looking
comes
about
Houston.
6-4.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
I think it's, I'd say probably me. I came back and that's when he left.
On first down, it's Watson. And
That's
he's
right,
going to be
Shannon. You
intercepted a
take what you
third
make it, bro.
time. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Well, I mean, that's the only fucking,
To the 30-yard line.
you know.
That's a great example
I
of
think
ball
what it
skills
was,
right there,
he
partner.
lost the
You and I do
not
a lot of
undefeated
games, and I
anymore.
can't tell
He
you
got
how many guys look to run with the football before
Probably.
they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yep. He said he might leave altogether.
And they'll start this drive
Mother
with
had him,
very
motherfucker.
good
When
field
I-
position.
When I talked about him,
I ain't gonna
when I
sit here and
talked to
cry
him,
about
he was,
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
I said, why don't you,
Now a handoff here to
I
the
don't know.
running back.
I told him, why don't you join me in NFL? He goes, I might leave altogether, manage for good.
And that'll bring up a
As an
second and
Activision
just
team.
about a few inches here.
Yeah.
That's your answer. Activision hates you.
Now contact
Oh,
up
fuck you
front as
too.
penalty markers
Sad
come
thing
in.
is that's
Who is this
probably
against? Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
I
I don't have a good answer for you,
no.
but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty,
He was waiting for
you get
next
5
year.
yards.
That's the thing.
Minimal.
You're
And-
positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes 0 sense.
And he gets it inside the 10.
You're
to the
leaving
9.
already?
It's a good gain of 11.
Even when
sets him
JD
up
was
first
coming
and
back
goal.
on?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So I guess we're not playing now.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Oh, you're a funny guy.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of
Tanner's power went out.
with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something.
No, he just wanted me to tell you that.
They'll let their fullback try.
Are you serious?
And he is in. Touchdown.
I'll play. I just gotta accept this. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna accept this invite.
Bullshit, man.
He went off like a bitch. He was gonna get off anyways, he said.
Yeah, he gotta take his kid to the doctor in the morning. Get shot, so he wants to be rested for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Hell yeah.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number.
Yep. Well, I'll be working, so it'll be after work. Yep.
On first down, Watson.
Hello,
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. Flex round.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out.
No good.
On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Watson on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
You really have to score that.
The way in. Touchdown, New England. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Texans on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed
literally, why?
On 4th down.
Why would you hold the ball there?
Trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete.
Solar, I swear to God, if you do anything, and the Rock needs anything other than kneel, we're going to have a big fucking problem.
They're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
20.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Wait, 20.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Oh, shit. I've lost 2 straight in SNB and 3 of my last 4.